Woo! How's that frame? How's that frame look? It's either too small or too big. It's like Goldilocks in reverse. I can't get it just right. I think that'll do for now. Anyway. Off we go again, guys. Wait a minute. Yep, you heard that right. Little chirpings going on. What now? Well, I guess might as well clean house and back it up towards this guy. I don't know, do we admire his patience and, you know, let him have the victory of catching us? See how far he'll walk. If we go into the grass here, will he see us? No, not there either. One more step. Oh, stepped on a weedle there, sorry. One more step. Gee. What? Did he cut the piece that he was staring at? I wonder what he means by jam out. You know, that's slang. It could have so many different meanings, you know? Look at your dog. Weedle. You know, in honor of Doug, we gotta make sure we start remembering these guys, you know. Oh, I forgot I was gonna undo the paralysis as I mean, it's so cruel when I say it out loud. Undo the paralysis for doing such a good job. But you know, we'll take care of it after the battle. This guy can't beat us. What has he got? One of two caterpillar Pokemon? I mean, they're the same, right? That's what we learned. That's amazing that doesn't KO. Do I risk the tackle? So yeah, back to what I was saying in the last episode. Oh, there we go. There's the low health. Like I care. Come on. You know Dusty. You know Dusty's not gonna faint. Give me a break. Ooh, 2 speed. Like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, look at that. That spread's good. You know, this is what we call rolling up. 2 more? Wow. All right, let's see if it KOs now. Yeah. Still slower. Oh. The Dusty? 80? That's... But... No! Alright, guys. Look. That's the deal, man. You know, I just, I saw red, and I just went for the kill, and that's what happens sometimes, you know? Doug screwed us up. Doug is definitely getting the next name, for sure. Jeez. Well, anyway, you know, I was kind of wanting a break from it anyway. The reason I was so confident in winning is I don't know if you saw, but what I was trying to touch on last episode was this whole type thing. They're similar to what your element is. In this case, Pidgey is a flying type, and it learns a flying move, Gust. And Gust deals 40, has 40 effective power and 100 accuracy, and it strikes the foe with a gust of wind. And so that gust of wind is of the element flying, whereas... Yes, did you want to add anything? Whereas, let's see here, the physical act of ramming into another living being is qualified as of the element normal. Pidgey is both normal and flying, and receives a benefit from using moves of its type. And the move's type determines the effectiveness of the damage against the opponent's type. These bugs in this forest, Viridian Forest, they're all bug type. Right? They're all bugs. So they receive, except for Pikachu, as we saw, they receive more damage from flying moves. Because you ever had a bug on you and you just go, you know? In that way, it was so smart of Hana to go second, even though he was so disappointed to do it, because he got to get an inherent advantage over us right from the start, which is, and this is not stated, but now that we're talking about a move's effectiveness, you have your fire, water, grass triad that works in perfect harmony. Water putting out the fire, fire burning the grass, and grass absorbing or sucking up the water. And not to get too into the weeds, but it also works in the inverse, where each of those types resists the type. That is, it receives less damage from the type that it deals more damage to. Weedle also happens to be poison, which is unaffected by flying, but boosts the damage that is done from its poison sting. Being a status move and having a type has very little to do with the other. It doesn't affect anything, being a bug and using the effect String Shot does. And so as a water type, Squirtle deals more to fire, and normal we haven't seen any super effective damage done, but we have seen Pidgey be struck by the electric attack of Pikachu. So we know more effective damage is done from electric to a flyer. And we could also say, well, how do you know it's not normal? Well, first of all, I just know, but second of all, we could go test it. I won't, against Rattata, which is normal. We haven't found out any relationship with fighting yet. Who knows when that comes? But anyway, since we're back in Viridian, again, whiting out, I think it's time to end things off here by challenging, not Doug, he's too powerful, but we're gonna go beat that Torpana finally over here. He's probably ran home crying, little baby. But anyway, yeah, part of the joke or whatever of, you know, Pidgey fainting and being critical hit there is knowing that unless that happened, it was going to be okay. And critical hits being another feature that we wanted to discuss, which is just a random chance. It's a random percentage chance at any moment that a move can deal more damage, just completely randomly. It's not very common, as you haven't seen that many of them, but we'll just call it 10 to 20% of the time. We'll call it maybe 1 out of 6. We'll say it's something like that. But anyway, yeah, let's, you know, I was thinking, I mentioned this last time, you know, Oak just got the email about the league, so we don't really have to worry that much about running. It seems like they're probably still getting their act together. But anyway, let's go take care of old you-know-who. Hana, your days are numbered. Sorry, buddy. You know, Hana, we know because we went and figured it out ourselves. We didn't need you to tell us, okay? So here's this Pidgey. I'm gonna go I'm gonna try to get it paralyzed. That is an ideal situation for me. I think it's more important to... I'm not that worried about the health of my Pidgey, so lowering its attack value is not important to me right now. Looks like we only get one try at hitting it anyway, and if I'm gonna get one try, see there, super effective. I'm gonna get one try, I'm gonna try to go for paralysis. Didn't work. But the static did. Alright. Kind of unnecessary. But I think now what we do is we pad out its health a little bit more. You notice how much I'm concentrating here to beat Hana? I can't lose this. You know what I mean? I can't lose this. I'm not gonna lose this again. I mean, that's horrific. So I'm really kind of taking it seriously and focusing here, okay? That's what you make me do, Hana. Alright, I'll admit it. What do we want here? Do we want the defense lowered, or do we want the damage? Now that it's paralyzed, it's going to be being immobilized a certain amount of turns. What is the correct play? Why even send out Rattata? Why did I not just go for it? Well, probably fine. Again, this is insurance. And I think Tail Whip is right here to do. If not just 6 stages, at least 1. See, look, paralysis, we're rewarded. To me, that means do another one. From the powers that be, the RNG, the randomly generated numbers. So my accuracy fell, so now Tail Whip is no longer a guarantee, which we just saw. But we have paralysis. We've slowed this down to the pace that works for us by getting that lucky paralysis proc. It almost makes it so that there's virtually nothing Hana can do. I mean, you know, once the Pidgey's down, what other Pokemon would they have? You telling me they still have the Bulbasaur? Yeah, right. Knowing Hana, they would just probably release that, you know, from their box. Again, that's a smart move. Yeah, I mean, now it's just sad because we're sort of toying with a hurt bird, and you guys know how much I like Pidgey. I don't like doing this, but see, the problem though is I do not want to have Irene gain an experience, especially with the typo on the name, the IR, you know, the lowercase. So my accuracy's in the gutter now, so I really just need Pidgey to deal damage to reach out of here. I don't know what the repeated throwing sand in a rat's face really is meant to symbolize in my life, Hana. Do you have any ideas? All right, perfect. So it's actually the perfect amount of health to be put to because it's low, but not so low that we have to hear that infernal low health noise. All right, I think we've toyed with our food enough here. I'm going to switch to Dusty. And we're just going to immediately Gust here. See how much this does. Oof. Hana, this is, honestly, this is embarrassing. So, I'm not really, I should probably just cut this out of the video. This is so nasty. Who you got? What do you got next? Ooh. Bulbasaur. Uh-oh. Okay, well, look, I think we got 2 plays here. I think we lower accuracy just to kind of be funny, or we Gust, and I think we're going to be funny. Yeah, we'll just do 1, I think just 1 accuracy lowering. Oh. Well, to me, that's punished. Getting growled there. I wonder how much my Gust is going to do now. Well, growl lowers attack. It is, Gust is a... Oh, right, yes, Gust. So Gust would be affected by the lowering of the attack, but we still do so much. I wonder if it would have taken it down in 1 hit. Well, that sand attack did nothing. Bye-bye, Hana. Oh, would you look at that? Level 11. too easy. Aw, you just lucked out.